At what point do you understand that all die na die? At what point do you understand that every Totò will be Totò? And that is what we'll be talking about in today's session. Types of overused Totò. How do you know that this Totò is overused? How do you know that this is a leftover Totò from your fellow man? So guys, if this is a juicy kind of topic you wish to learn more about, quit staring at me. Come to the front seat. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Like the video and drop your thoughts at the comment section. Have you seen an overused Totò before? So guys, for you to know that this Totò is really overused, like it is a leftover from another man, it is the moment you want to penetrate in. First of all, if you penetrate inside a Totò that is already used, the first thing you will notice is that the wall of the Totò, you are not going to feel it. You're not going to notice the wall of the Totò. The wall of the Totò will look so shambles. Yes, so let me use that English. It will look so shattered and shambles. Why? Because the wall of the Totò have already get used to the extent that you cannot see the value in it. Technically speaking, for people that are very good in knacking, when you are knacking a woman that is tight, you all know that you struggle and penetrate, and you as well be struggling and be managing as you are pounding harder and slow as the case it may be. But when a Totò is already being used, with a lot of men have been in and out of that Totò, the wall of the Totò will not be that tight compared to a Totò that is not used. When you enter straight, you will not feel the wall of the Totò. Like, let's just say the Totò is white. That is one thing that you will notice each time a Totò is already used. Secondly, when a Totò is already used by a lot of men, when you are giving such a woman things like doggy, when you are giving the woman doggy, instead of you to be swinging in, you understand how you are giving doggy, like sometimes the first penetration will struggle and move in, but you notice that the ta-ta-ta-ta movement will be doing like there is no friction. That Totò will lose the friction. Those of you that are very good in doggy, raise your hands up. You will notice this each time a Totò is already used. When a woman has plenty body count, the viscosity will be zero when you are giving her doggy. But unfortunately, a lot of men prefers it that way. Then another fact about overused Totò is that such a woman always shred her body during knacking. She always hold her body tight. These are the kind of women that don't like to free their body. Like when you're knacking them, they will hold their body, shrink their body to the extent that you will be feeling like the knacking is painful. You know, that kind of thing. Some of them will be giving this kind of legends crying and the morning, like if everything that you are doing is penetrating. Meanwhile, the Totò is already white. The Totò is already white. And that is why each time you are knacking such a woman, they will be forming that the knacking is painful, and sometimes they will be forming that that they are virgins. So when you notice that a woman is shredding her body, she doesn't free her body, she's holding her body, such Totò is already used. I don't need to speak it louder. That is a sign of overused Totò. Then another fact about overused Totò is that their fountain of water doesn't take time to come out. Like a little caressing, a little touches, she have already released a fountain of water. Everywhere goes soak, the bed goes soak. This is an evidence that this Totò is already overused. Like it doesn't take time for our fountains of water to start shooting out. Then finally, if you are looking forward to know if your woman is overused Totò, if you want to actually understand if this particular babe, her Totò is overused, she will always ask you, is your bola big? Is your tanta big? your machine gun, is it big? Because she cannot cope if your machine gun is small. She can never cope. Any overused Totò can never cope with a machine gun, with a bullet that is tiny. It's not possible. And that is why each time you are dealing with them, sometimes they'll be chatting with you. I like it when it's big though. I like it. This is she telling you her mind. She love it when it's big. She love it. And it will not work when it's not big. And this is me bringing to your attention, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have watched this video to this extent, that our herbal medicine is 100% available for men. Their intanta, their big man, their iron breaker is very small. So that in case in the nearest future you meet a woman that has overused Totò, or you meet a woman that her Totò is not overused, but you like that kind of woman, but your problem is that you have a rectal malfunction, you cannot last long, or before you say jack, you've already poured out, DM me with that phone number at the screen and say no to erectile malfunction. I'll see you guys in my other videos. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.